here's the thing. I'm about to be in the last fiscal year of my job, which means it's all coming to a close and I have to show that I met my performance metrics and all those things. Basically, I'm about to go pedal to the metal, 100% max finish export mode to make it to the end. But with that, there has to be some moments of gratification there, or else I'll just burn out. And I'm already close to burnout in a weird way, so I need to make sure there's something I have to look forward to. And I have been having like good like hobbies and stuff. I joined a tennis club. We meet just on Saturday mornings, but it's been like a nice breakup in my week and something I to look forward to. And I also meet with my trainer 3 times a week at Equinox, which I also love and enjoy. But I realized that I need something mentally stimulating. I started playing Sudoku again, which is a nice mental break, but it's not the real escapism I need. And I realized what the problem was. I need a good book. I haven't read a good book in a really long time. And it's not for lack of having good books. In fact, my TBR overfloweth. Well, I don't need to tell you about it. I can show you it. And it's so bad. Also, don't pay attention to my messy house. Okay, just look at it. All of these books, so all of those up there, those are my broken binding books. I'm laying them flat because they were standing up for months. And it does something weird to the binding if you don't change how it. Let me zoom in a little bit so you can see. Okay, so I have just like shelves of books. And sorry for the ladder. And what you see at front, there's like books behind books. So there's just not like one layer of books. Like for example, there's like books behind, you can't see it, but there's like books behind there. And so I have all of these books stacked on books. So I have plenty to read. I just don't know what I want to read or what I'm in the mood to read. I have like all of these, and I could do a more. And then also I have like books underneath here, and like all of these. And then I also have this, but these are like my romanticy books. So are these books. I haven't opened a subscription book in I think all year because I haven't had the time or energy, but I have Goldsboro books, Broken Binding books, Fairy Loot books, specially made order books here. And I have some Owl Crate, I think, somewhere in here. So today we're just gonna like open these up and see if there's something inspiring in here that I'm gonna wanna read. And I'm really upset because I think these two are the same book, which means I was ordering in my sleep or something. I got a LitJoy there. I don't even know if I still subscribe to LitJoy or not. Okay. Let's open these up and see if there's a book in there that will get me inspired. First box. And I also have to do this because I think my management is getting mad at me for all the books that are piling up. One thing about Goldsboro is that your books are gonna come in perfect condition. Waterstone used to be crazy. Like they would just, if you got your book, you were lucky. Yeah, look at it. Did I buy these books twice? I feel like I have these books. Sorry, I was just looking at my thing. Okay, so one is called Room 76. Sprayed Edges by Elle Levinson. Oh, hold on. Fix my camera. So, it's Room 76 by Ellie Levinson. And it says, if she knew it would end this way, would it have ever begun? The back of it says, nobody knows she checked into room 706. Caught in the wrong place at precisely the wrong time, Kate must face the most confronting situation of her life and discover what matters most in this deeply suspenseful and thought-provoking novel. As always, very cool end pages, and as always, signed by the author, which is nice. I mean, I've never read a bad Goldsboro book. Were some of them like my favorite all time? Sometimes not, but they've always been really good books. I think Goldsboro's people, their team just picks really good books. Always new authors, always something I've never really read before, and I really enjoy them. So hopefully something in these boxes will get me excited. And I love suspense, so maybe I'll start with this one. I don't know. And then this one is Sister's Wake. I feel like I've heard about this or I've seen this somewhere besides in this book. And the chains will break, the gods will answer, and it's supposed to be a rare epic fantasy. Also with sprayed edges, top, bottom, and side. It's by Dave Rudden. It's signed by Dave Rudden also. Very cool. I don't know much about this, but it says a proud culture oppressed for centuries, an island overrun by bestial gods, and a girl with the power to raise the fallen. Okay. Sure. Oh, and it's the first of a trilogy. See, now I don't want to read it. Not because I don't think it'll be good, but I like to read completed series. Because if this is good and it ends on a cliffhanger, I'm going to be mad. I'm going to be upset. Okay. Very excited about Sister Wake. May hold off on it just for the fact that it's a trilogy. Room 706, also very excited by. I may start with this one. It's not that I haven't been reading books, because I have. My go-to is just to read kind of like a light, fun romance on Kindle. I read a book every day because I need the escapism, but it usually only takes me like, even if it's a 200, 300 page romance, because they're usually not that intensive, it usually only takes me an hour, maybe two to read them. So between my commute and just eating breakfast, lunch, or dinner, I get through one in a day. But I do want to read something with a little more gripping. Okay. This one is The Bookbinder's Secret. The Bookbinder's Secret. Oh, it's a debut novel. Again, beautiful sprayed edges. I mean, Goldsboro's books are always well made. It's never been an issue. This is apparently based in Oxford in 1901. That was just a quick read. I don't know what this book's about. I've never heard of it. Signed by the author, A.B. Bell. I don't know. Sure. It asks the question, what danger could lie within a book? Off the bat, I'm not like immediately drawn to it, but it could be good. I don't know what it's about, so I can't even tell you. I wonder if there's like an eco-friendly way. Oh, this is a single book, which I usually don't get from Goldsboro. I usually get 2 books. Oh, speaking of which, the other book that came with The Bookbinder's Secret is The Everlasting by Alex E. Harrow. I feel like I've read another book or seen other books by Alex Harrow. I can't think of them off the top of my head, but I know I have. So this has kind of blank sprayed edges, but just the side decorated in a cool pattern. Ava Reed liked it. A Legend, a Lie, a Love Story. Seems to be a type of like dark, oppressive romance story. Romantasy, because it talks about magic. Their story crosses history and transcends time, but can its ending ever be rewritten? As always, signed by the author, Alex Harrow. This one seems kind of interesting. So this says, Sir Una Everlasting was Dominion's greatest hero, the orphan girl who became a knight and who died for queen and country. Her legend lives on in songs and stories, in children's books and recruiting posters, but her life as it truly happened has long been forgotten. Centuries later, Owen Mallory, failed soldier, struggling scholar, falls in love with the tale of Una Everlasting. His fascination with her leads him to war, to the archives, and then into the past itself. Una and Owen become tangled together in time, bound to retell the same story over and over again, no matter what it costs. But that story always ends the same way. If they want to rewrite Una's legend and finally tell a different tale, they'll have to confront its author and change history itself. Interesting premise. I really don't, like time travel and changing history, those aren't usually my cup of tea, but a well-written book is a well-written book. So I'm intrigued. I don't know if this will be the first book I pick up, but I'm intrigued by the premise. So I'm gonna put that in the second category. Oh my God. Okay, this book I was excited for. The Wolf King, because one, it's an MM romance and I love MM romances, but two, it's an MM werewolf romance. Love those. Okay. And I did specifically buy this book, The Wolf and the King. And it's by Finn Longman. And I'll show you the sprayed edges. Flowers here. Those details. Oh, signed in my favorite color, green. And I'm gonna like this one. And I'm gonna like it. Okay, also it says, The Wolf and His King will transport you to a fireside unmissable for readers of Smith and Shannon Madeline Miller. Two of my favorite authors. Although, I'm gonna be honest, I've never completely finished the Smith and Shannon book. I've started them, even gone halfway, and for some reason either got distracted by work or life and never finished it, but they were good. And I do need to finish those. I have every Smith and Shannon book, I think. Anyway. Okay, this may actually go to the top of my list because I really want to read this. Although I told myself I wasn't going to start with romance, because I'm pretty sure this is romantic. One person calls this beautiful and devastating with prose that flows off the page like honey. This book is ambitious in form and deeply romantic. Ugh, say less. Medieval folklore. I also love medieval folklore. Filled with loyalty and betrayal, dark secrets, and oh, so much yearning. We love the yearning. But I think I'll have to read a non-romance book first just to kind of get back into it. And then this is at the top of the list. Ugh, very excited about that. Okay. Woo! Pumped. And to think it's just been sitting by my door for months. Oh, but I'm so ready. Okay, whoa. This is another double. Double. Okay. Oh, I've heard of this book. Okay, wait. Let me not get excited. So this book is by a person named Tanya Sweeney. Pink and green. It has really cool sprayed edges. And it's called Esther Is Now Following You. Really fun reviews. You're the love of her life. You just don't know it yet. Okay, so we have a little crazy, a little delusion, a little stalker behavior. But it seems like in a fun way. You know. You never know. You have one new follower. Esther first sees Ted walking in a park in London. They lock eyes, and for a fraction of a second, she feels something she's never felt before. She starts by reading up about his life in Canada and his work as an actor. Then she watches all the interviews with him online. It isn't long before she's joined Ted's fan site, where she and the Tedette stalk his every move. When Ted gets a new celebrity girlfriend, Esther decides that things have gone far enough. She leaves her husband, takes all their savings, and buys a one-way ticket to Canada. After all, Ted might not know it yet, but they are meant to be together. He just needs a little bit of persuading. Esther Is Now Following You is a funny, fresh, and deeply affecting story about love, loss, celebrity fandom, and what happens when it all becomes a bit too real. Okay, wait a minute. This isn't as fun and as like cute delusion as I thought it was. Also signed by the Author. This seems like it's gonna be a little sad. Like, this seems like it's gonna be like a crazy Lifetime movie with like a very sad ending. Oh, I'm worried. One says funny and sad, dark and light, poignant and cringeworthy all at once. I honestly couldn't put it down. That feels very paradoxical. Like, is that good? Poignant and cringeworthy. Ooh, I don't know. I get secondhand ick and embarrassment. I feel that very strongly. Oof. But somebody says it's easily the funniest book I've read this year. I adored it. Oh. Well, now. Okay, I'm gonna put this in the book to read kind of first. But I don't know where that's gonna fall on the list, because I'm also starting to feel a little some type of way. This book is just beautiful. I want to read it for the vibes. Amazing sprayed edges. And it's called The Dawn of the Firebird. Also, I've heard of this book. Daughter, Assassin, Traitor, Savior by Sarah Mogolrana. Okay. Sorry. So I have this is just random. I have the Insta360 Go Ultra, and it has like a flip up so you can see yourself when you're talking to the camera, but sometimes it goes black. I don't know if I can set the timer on that longer. I'll figure that out. But it's weird when I can't see myself because I don't know what I look like when I talk to you, or like how much of the book you can actually see. So, but this is it again. And I love like an assassin. I think because in my mind, if I didn't have a peanut allergy, I would be like the world's greatest spy. Like right now, it would, betray my people if somebody opened a jar of Jiffy because I couldn't stand it. But like, this is fine. It's a thick one. How many pages is this? Oh yeah, we're like close to 500, if not almost there. So it's a big one, but it feels like it'll be fun. I'm gonna be honest. It's really just the color and the design that's really drawing me in. On the back it says the Raven, Crane, and Firebird each chose a tribe of man, granting humans heavenly magic. But powers in man's hand cause endless wars for land. With mankind's destruction, the birds perish, taking with them their magic. Magic is now rare, war common. I don't know if that did enough for me. Okay, because Dawn of the Firebird. Okay. So the main character is the Firebird, so what happened to the Raven and the Crane? Okay, let's read a little bit more. I'm intrigued to keep reading. The discarded daughter of an emperor, Camilla Zarzad, is raised with her mother's nomadic tribe until a violent raid ends that peaceful life. Ugh, we hate a raid. Amid the chaos of death, the heavenly magic of Nur awakens within her, granting her the power to wield a cosmic light. Camilla suddenly goes from outsider to weapon, finally accepting to her father's court. But tragedy strikes again, and when her clansmen are defeated by a rival empire, Camilla vows lasting vengeance as she escapes. Hiding her identity, Camilla infiltrates the enemy's army academy. Okay. She studies Jinn, magic, and martial arts from cutthroat mystic monks. We always need a mystic monk. In a bind to bring down an empire from within. But through her studies, Camilla begins to question her father's teachings of war and rule. With war escalating across kingdoms and a twisted darkness spreading within her, Camilla is torn between two impossible choices: revenge or freedom. Okay, this is very much a fantasy. It doesn't give much romantasy, which is fine. Everything doesn't need to have a romantic plot or subplot. I'm feeling kind of like 50-50 about this. I want to read it. Am I like pulled to read it as of immediately? No, but that doesn't mean I don't want to read it. So I'm gonna put this in the second pile. So right now I have 3 piles. Books that I'm excited to have but won't necessarily read anytime soon. They'll just go on the shelf. And that will be Sister's Wake and The Bookbinder's Secret. Sound very good, but just not feeling a real pull to them. That's the third pile. The second pile are 2 books that sound really good, but again, I don't feel like urgency to read, but I think they will be really good books. And that's Dawn of the Firebird and The Everlasting by Alex Hara. Now, these are the books that I want to read as soon as possible, but obviously in between getting my work done because I must meet my metrics. Oh my God. I just really want to meet those, what I have to, and then get that bonus so bad. So bad. But in between that, when I need a mental break and something just different, I have Esther Is Not Following You, which I'm really scared to read, honestly, because I love a little Delulu, but too much Delulu, and it gets a little weird. The Wolf and His King. I want to read this today, but I actually don't have time. It will be read this week, though. So it has to be. I'm so excited to read that. And Room 706, because I need a little suspense. I need a little bit thriller. I want to be afraid a little bit, and I think this will do that. So yeah, these are my pile 1 books that I want to read ASAP. All right, but I still have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Goldsboro boxes. So who knows what's else in these piles. Oh, I had to like readjust my legs fall asleep. I don't know what that means. I haven't been doing anything. Okay, this is a number double. Oh, okay. Interesting. Ugh. This is just literally bubble everywhere. Let me scoot forward. So one is giving very summertime, and it feels like I should be reading it now because I think I should be in an Italian villa. It's called Villa Coco. On the back, somebody called it an absolute delight. And then this one said, no one writing English is funnier or more charming than Andrew Sean Greer. I feel like that's a bold statement. Like, you don't even know everybody. But if he says it, it must be true. Such a sunny book. Every sentence sings. I don't know what that means. Sometimes these like reviews don't make sense. Every sentence sings. What does that mean? That doesn't give me any type of, that doesn't do anything for me. But Villa Coco by Andrew Sean Greer. Pulitzer Prize winning author of Less. Never read it. But it's very much giving Amalfi Coast. Italy. A little, surprisingly not lemons, olives. They look very yellow in my camera, but they're green. Green and orange, not yellow and orange. Let's see. Broken, directionless, understandable, our young protagonist takes a job in the Italian countryside as the assistant to Elisabetta, better known to her friends as Coco, a strong-willed, wealthy aristocrat of a great local renown. Trained as an archivist, he thinks he's been hired to catalog the contents of the beautiful, crumbling mansion nestled in the green Tuscan hills. But what are his actual duties? Days are spent in a series of increasingly eccentric pursuits, entertaining an endless carousel of guests, from bohemian painters to elderly princesses to unnervingly handsome nephews, attending a funeral in order to make off with the urn, and aiding and abetting Coco's great and final plan to reunite with the last love of her life before it's too late. As summer turns into autumn and the Italian countryside begins to work its magic, the secrets of Villa Coco and its inhabitants are slowly brought to light, and with them an unforgettable story of the enduring power of friendship. A charmed novel for our times, Villa Coco is a sun-drenched celebration of lives worth living, filled with great wisdom and a spirit of unadulterated joy. Sometimes you have to read the summaries, because when I first picked this up, I wasn't too excited to read it, but there was something about reading that summary that made this go top the list. Not above The Wolf and His King, because that's still number 1, but especially because it's still summer. Like, we're still in July, and I feel like I need a cute summer read. Like, I want to be drinking this with a lot, like maybe a little wine, and just, this is like a Saturday afternoon read. Not too long. How many pages? Yeah, about 250 pages. Nothing too crazy. Villa Coco. Pile number 1, Villa Coco. That reminds me of that say, you Google Coco from Mean Girls. You have to be there if you don't know the reference. That's awkward for you. Okay. This one is Catherine Arden. Another name I recognize, and I feel like there's something of hers on my shelf. My bad, Catherine. I cannot remember what it is, but I'm pretty sure I know what shelf it's on, and it's that 4th column, 2nd row. I'm pretty sure. Either way, We got a new one from Catherine. It's called The Unicorn Hunters. This is a side note, and it has nothing to do with this book, but I've never, of all the magical mythical creatures that don't exist but could in our universe, unicorns, I've never been excited for them to be real. There's nothing about them that's... Dragons, obviously. Werewolves, of course. Even a lycan, which is different than a werewolf. I just want to point that out. Trolls, nymphs, fairies, gods, all of that. But I've never once said, man, I wish I could really meet a unicorn. There's just something about that animal that I don't like. And I refuse to believe that they're all sunshines and rainbows. I truly believe that if unicorns existed in this plane, they would be dark, ruthless creatures. But that's a tangent. I digress, but I just really feel strong about that. I don't mess with unicorns, okay? I don't like that. Anyway, but these people are hunting unicorns, so maybe I will like this. Very nice sprayed edges. I haven't been showing you these for the other ones, but as always, sign. GoPro is gonna have you have a signed book. And it's not gonna be a digital signature. It's gonna be real. You can see the ink bleeding through. I'm gonna be honest, of all the books we've had so far, this is probably my least favorite design. Like, I'm not a fan. This feels like very, I don't know. Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna be honest. This may be a great book, but the fact that it's about unicorns, I fear that alone may ruin this for me. The thing is, though, that all these books, I'm going to read them. I'm going to read every book on my shelf, but I don't even know what this book is about. I think it's about, okay, so let's read it. Let's just read it. Anne of Brittany was a girl. Let's start over. Anne of Brittany was a child when her kingdom was invaded, her castle besieged, and her royal father driven to his death. Now Brittany is occupied by her enemies. Anne's treasury is empty, and only one thing is lacking to complete her realm subjugation. She is required on pain of the sword to marry the King of France. But Anne cannot. She has promised her dead father that Brittany would never be conquered. Defiantly, she betroths herself in secret to France's greatest enemy. But in a world where courts spy on each other through magic, there's only way to solemnize this illicit union. Under the guise of a hunting party, she takes her court deep into a forest, a strange place dodged with rumors of ancient enchantments, a place where diviners cannot see. She tells the French that she has gone there to hunt unicorns. It's a ruse, a lie, a feint. But when, against all expectation, a unicorn does appear and a wounded stranger stumbles from the trees and falls at her feet, Anne is plunged into a world of enchantment where a doomed sovereign might find the power to change the destiny of her nation or be lost in the shadows forever. The thing is, I love a powerful female character, and I love one that kind of, takes her country like a ruler, and she does what she has to do to keep her people and her country safe. I love that. But to be honest, it's the unicorns out there. I just don't like unicorns. I don't. This is going in book 3. If I remember correctly, I have read a Catherine Arden book, and she was a good writer. So I don't think this will be poorly written. I just don't like unicorns. How many times am I going to say that in one video? Book pile 3, but, it'll be fine. Ugh, we're almost done. Ah! Oh my god. Alright, this is another double. This is a side note as I unwrap this. Is there a environmentally friendly way to dispose of bubble wrap? Should I just keep reusing it, or I don't know, but it feels like a lot. Okay. These seem to be giving me the kind of energy that I need. Okay, first of all, this one's called Murder at the Orient. Oh, Murder at the Hotel Orient. Why can't I read? I'm slightly dyslexic, I think. The sprayed edges are basic, but that's okay. It's giving bread, it's giving blood, it's giving intrigue. So we're there. And the little bookmark is a do not disturb sign. I love a theme. And then it's like the wallpaper you see in a hotel room. Also, this is a side note, but all those Murder on the Orient Express or those types of murder mystery books, a fan. Because honestly, I think I'm a better detective than most. There's no science or history to back that up. I believe that, and that's enough. I love these because I always want to see if I can solve it first. And I usually do. Or first-ish. And this is by Alessandra Ranelli. Apologies, girl, if I mispronounced your name. And I don't even know if we need to get into the whole, what is it about? In short, it's a seductive contemporary mystery with Golden Age style. Murder at the Hotel Orient is the first in a series inspired by a real Viennese love hotel. Okay, it's a series, but I feel like this isn't a continuing series. Each book can be read alone. I'm gonna choose to believe that so that I can put this in pile 1 because I love a murder mystery. It's not too, it's not too long. Let me see how many pages it is. It's literally, wait, how many pages is this? It's 310 pages. Quick read. Very excited about this. Very excited. Pile 1. Oh wait, the bookmark. And this. Very excited about this also. Because you get me with the good cover. You get me with the good cover. The sprayed edges are very cool too. Signed. Oh, bookmark fell out. This is The Mistrial by Felix Mosse? M-O-S-S-E. Sorry, Felix, if I mispronounced your name. This is called The Mistrial, Where the Wind Blows, Destiny Follows. All right, Destiny. For some reason, this is giving, I was gonna say Aladdin at first, but it's definitely wrong country. I don't know, it's giving intrigue. I'm here for it. The back of it says, what if the signs we see of the mistrial waning in strength were the signs the noble dynasty saw before their end? Was ruin an isolated catastrophe or merely the first? I don't even know what ruin is, but I'm about to find out. A dying magic, a slaughtered queen, a world on the brink of war, but the mistrial is dying. And just so you know, just really briefly, the mistrial is a divine ancient wind that has long swept over the realm at issue here, bestowing magical abilities to those destined to shape the future. But it's dying, and that is a problem. Yeah, we gotta find out what happens. We gotta find what happens with the mistrial. Also, why would a wind that bestows magic be called the mistrial? You would think it would have like a better name, but it's called the mistrial. I'm intrigued. Pile 1. This is a big one though. This is a big one. Not too big. Not like Samantha Shannon, Brandon Anderson big, but it's like close to 500 pages. So it's a big one. This is definitely a Saturday book, but intrigued. My leg's falling asleep again, and my camera's dying. So let's pause. I took a break to fix my one, to stretch my legs because I keep losing feeling in my legs, but I also changed my camera size. I don't know what I did. Something feels different. We're gonna go with it. Okay. Next box. Oh my god, did I get the same book twice? Oh no. Sorry, the reason I said that was because I got like a Esther is watching you book tag, and obviously we already just talked about those. And it has happened to me before because your girl just be clicking bye very quickly that I buy the same books more than once, and then I end up either having to sell them or just give them away. But no, this looks like books I've never seen before, so that's good. Okay, all right. Sorry for the suspense. I got caught up. So one is called The Shock of the Light. One is called The Shock of the Light, and it's by Laurie Ingalls-Hall. And I have no idea what it's about. It's giving very World War II. I don't know, and I think it's just because you see like the men coming for the parish. It's giving like a World War story. One of the people say it's exquisitely written and deeply human. I don't know if I like that. A powerful story beautifully told. Regular on the bottom and top, and then on the side you have this design. Signed here. Cambridge, 1942. Okay, so World War II. We were correct. Twins Tessa and Theo have always shared everything until the summer Tessa spent studying in France. She hasn't been the same since. But before Theo can find out why, he's recruited by the RAF and disappears into the skies. I don't know what the RAF is. I'll have to do some research on that. I'll get back to you. Determined to carve her own path, Tessa joins the clandestine Special Operations Executive, slipping into the shadows of the occupied France. It will be dangerous work, but France is the home of her greatest love and her darkest secret. This is getting more interesting, for sure. Tessa has many reasons for wanting to return. 2 years later, only one of them comes home. Oh, wait a minute. There's a lot of layers to this. A dazzling literary achievement that brings to life the shattering emotional impact of World War II on ordinary people. The Shock of the Light is as exhilarating as it is heartbreaking. Here's the thing. I don't always need my heart broken, but I love a good war spy book. And the fact that they're twins and only one of them comes back. I don't know. I'm intrigued. Which one comes back? And why do they come back? And did Tessa get her man? And why was he her greatest love but her darkest secret? Is it just because he's in France? Well, that's how you know it's a good book, because I have questions and I haven't even read one page. I don't know. I'm kind of... An intriguing take on female spies that opens up the clandestine world to generations who feel the Second World War to be distant. I don't feel it to be distant, but I feel like we talk about it a lot. Of all the wars, I feel like we talk about World War II the most. The absolute most. I feel like every time we're ready to kind of like talk about something else, we only talk about that. But then I remember the country is only 250 years old as of this year. And like, I shouldn't say as of this year, as of like a couple of weeks ago. So I get it. Like, we're not that, we don't have that many wars to talk about. Thank goodness. We have enough. We don't need any more. Hello, politicians. We don't need any more. But we talk about World War II a lot. But this sounds like a different take on it. A book I personally have never read about World War II. So, and it said spine-chilling and beautifully rendered. I don't know. I feel like this is gonna do a lot for me. I'm gonna put in book pile 2, as in very excited to read it, but maybe not one of the first ones I read. But this may quickly move to pile 1. It may move to pile 1. It's definitely at the top of pile 2 for sure. Okay, and the second book in that month, and sorry, so basically what it is, I subscribe to 2 different, I should have said this at the beginning. Sorry. As background, I subscribe to 2 different subscriptions under Goldsboro. One is their premiere subscription, and one is their sci-fi and fantasy subscription. So usually I get one premiere book, which is like a literary fiction, maybe a crime book, something not fantasy, which is like The Shock of the Light. And then I always get some type of fantasy book, like We've Seen. And this one is The Fateful Dark by Kate Baumer. Looks like this. Sprayed edges. This is a city of miracles, but not everything miraculous is good. Say that. I feel like that's a take. I gotta think about that more. But everything miraculous is not good. I feel that. I felt that in my spirit, so let's keep reading. According to Ava Reed, you will be entranced by Balmer's darkly magical tale. Dark magic, okay. A must read for any fans of dark fantasy. Dark light. I love fantasy. All right. In a holy walled city where sin and sanctity are revealed through touch, Scylla, a girl born without a soul, interesting, is worth little to the church that raised her. But when a series of murders corrodes the faithful magic protecting the city, the church elders see a use for her flaw. She can assassinate their prime suspect, a heretic, with divine heritage without risking the stain of sin. Oof. Religious books like this always intrigue me as somebody who came up in a very religious background, because I always like a little pushback on religious aspect. I'm not the type of person who, just because I was raised religious and still sees themselves as religious, my religion can't be pushed. And that's why I like these books. I feel like some people aren't like that though. The heretic, however, makes Scylla a counteroffer, clear his name by helping him catch the real killer, and he will use his angelic gifts to grant her of the soul. Meanwhile, ruthless Elon, desperate to earn back his position at the church, as the church's highest inquisitor, sees the case as his chance at redemption. He'll bring in the murderer, or failing that, Scylla and the heretic, and regain his title. Okay. Will her salvation come at the cost of everything she believes in? I think this is gonna be good, because it's a stunning, twisting gothic packed to the brim with holiness, corruption, beauty, and righteous anger. I adored this. Somebody said emotional tension and religious angst. I usually don't use tension and angst in that type of way, but I can't lie, I'm intrigued by this book. I'm intrigued. What pile to put you in? I'm intrigued, but not a must-read 2-day kind of thing. So I'll put this as pile 2. Under the Shock of Light, but they're both up there. I like these. I like where this is going. Okay, this is the second to last box. Now, I think I've seen one of these books before. So this one's cute. It's called Stay for a Spell. Wait, my hands are in the way. Stay for a spell. Sometimes you have to make your own happily ever after. Okay. A bookshop you'll never want to leave, by Amy Combe. Combe? I don't know. Sorry, Amy, if I mispronounced your last name. The bottoms are just regular purple, but it's cute little sprayed edges on the side that goes with the main page. Oh, a bookmark. One curse, 7 princes in a bookshop you'll never want to leave. It's a cozy romantic fantasy for everyone who's ever lost or found themselves in a bookshop. Yeah, I don't know. There's nothing wrong with that premise. I just am not taken from the first time I read it. I'm gonna put this in book 3. I don't even want to read it anymore. Again, not that it's bad. Amy, this could be amazing. Oh, this is cute. I forgot to show you that sometimes they have that. So it does look like a real book. You know what I mean? Stay for a spell. I don't know why I'm singing that, but it feels like it should be sung. Oh, and it has cute little end pages. Well made. Beautiful book. I just don't know if it's grabbed me from the beginning. And to be frank, there's a very specific time and place for me for cozy fantasy. don't think I'm in that space yet. I don't think I've actually, oh my god, sorry. I like these falling asleep. I actually don't think I've read too many cozy fantasies. Like, what's that one, Legends and Lattes? Yeah, nothing about that. No, that did not intrigue me at all. Maybe cozy fantasy just isn't my thing. Unless we're talking, what's the book by the black author? I got drunk and like yeeted a potion at a werewolf. Those books, I think those are so fun, and those are cozy. Those are light. They're like what, less than 100 pages. I love those. Those were fun. Fun names. Again, probably a cute book. Pile 3. It's not what you think, but how do you know what I think? So, fun cover. Pretty standard. Sprayed edges. And it's by Claire McIntosh. It's not what you think. You think you know the people you love. Nadika is certain Jamie is having an affair. She knows the telltale signs. She's been here before. Oof. A woman scorned. Also, this pink, I feel like is illuminating my face. It's that bright. I love a good neon. You think you know who you can trust. When Jamie claims to be at work late, she knows he's lying. He's with another woman and she's determined to catch him in the act. You think you know how the story ends. But when Nadika arrives home to confront him, Jamie can't explain himself. The house has become a crime scene and poor Jamie's dead. It's not what you think. But now I want to know. Some people really know how to write. Whoever writes these inside covers needs to get paid big money, because I didn't know where we were going with that. But if it's not what I think, then what is it? You got me. You got me hooked. You got me hooked. You know what I'm saying? Because can you read between the lines? Now I feel like it's a double dog dare. Just like I told you with the murder at the Hotel Orient, I feel like I'm the best at whodunit. Again, no science or history to back that up. I live in a state of delusion. But I feel like I can read between the lines. And I feel like I will know what happened to Jamie. And I feel like it is what I think. And he may have a secret. I don't know if it's an affair. I'm making a lot of assumptions for a book I've never read. Pile 1. You've got the noggin moving. Nice job. Ooh. Last Goldsboro box. Proud of us. Never thought I'd make it. I'm surprised I haven't hit like an Asian inspired book yet, because I feel like there's usually one. As I say that, here we go. Oh. Okay. Interesting. So first is The Book of Fallen Leaves, a masterfully written debut, one that every fantasy reader needs to devour. Okay. Honor, sacrifice, vengeance. I love a good vengeful read. I love a good revenge. I love, again, you got me effed up, I'm coming for you. That's what this book is giving. And it's by A.S. Tamaki. And this is a war-torn world with myths and monsters. A story grand in scope. Okay. Oh, a sprawling, complex fantasy epic that builds toward a brutal finale. That's my girl Fonda Lee. And by my girl, she has no idea who I am, but I know who she is. Okay, so inspired by an ancient samurai saga, The Book of Fallen Leaves is a masterful epic fantasy debut that weaves a powerful tale of ambition, vengeance, and sacrifice. An exiled prince of a clan that lost everything. I skipped over his name because I didn't want to. Sen Hoshiakari is an exiled prince of a clan that lost everything in his father's failed rebellion. Deprived of his birthright, Sen is determined to restore his family's land and honor at any cost. Rui is a peasant girl who saved his life on the night his family were put to the sword. Now she's adrift and unsure of her place in the world, not knowing that the gods themselves have plans for her. A civil war throws the empire into chaos, and demons seek vengeance on the living. Sean and Rui must fight back for their clan and their shared future. A vengeance demands a bloody price. Not surprising. Beautiful inside. And it's giving blood. It's giving vengeance. And it's sand. Okay. And you know what? You know it's a big one because it's a big book. Almost 40 pages, but the print is small, babe. There's a lot to pack in there. Oh, I like the cover too. It feels like it should be in pile 1, but I don't know. I put this in pile 2 because I don't know if I need to read it. But I feel like I will really, really enjoy it. Again, what is that based on? I don't know. Just feeling in my spirit, in my soul. A far-flung life. Okay. A big, bold story of resilience and hope. I'm not... That doesn't really do me. I feel like that's something my sister would like. A story of resilience and hope. The thing about me is I like intrigue. I like war. I like all that in my book. I love fantasy. I love the epicness. The, blah, blah, blah. But I don't really want to have to, like, fight for my stories. Like, I don't want to have resilience and hope to get through it. You know what I mean? Like, if your like character has been in like slavery or some kind of sad place for like years, I don't want to feel like I'm trudging through the misery with them. I don't need to be that much in the trenches because again, this is escapism. Like if I wanted to feel that rough, I would just live my normal life. It does it up to me. You know what I mean? Like, let's not do too much. I like those in papers. I mean, not in papers. Stuff. Oh, the clouds. I like the book. All right. The resilience and the hope lost me, but bring me back. Sorry, I was reading without you because I was just like really confused on what's happening. Outback, Western Australia, 1958. It's giving that movie with what's my boy? Why can't I think of his name? Nicole Kidman and Wolverine. What's Wolverine's real name? I can't think of it. It's giving that movie when they were in Australia. I think that movie was called Australia, to be honest. They didn't really do much with the title. But that's what I'm picturing in my head when they tell me Outback, Western Australia, 1958. I don't even know if that time period is the same. I don't think it is. For generations, the McBrides have lived on the remote sheep station, Meredith Downs. 1 million arid acres. It's an ocean of land where the weather is a capricious god and time still roams untamed. I don't know if that's like hyperbole and just descriptive writing, or if time is not really time and weather really is a god. I don't know. One ordinary day on a lonely road under the unending blue sky, patriarch Phil McBride swerves to avoid a kangaroo. In seconds, the lives of his entire family are shattered as he tries to save a kangaroo. Then, instead of leaving wounds to heal, fate comes for them yet again in a twist of consequences that will cause one of them to lose their life and another to sacrifice theirs for the sake of an innocent child. What? Matt, the youngest McBride, is plunged into a moral and emotional journey from which there is no map, no guide, as he is forced to choose between love and duty, sacrifice and happiness. Huh? A tale of family and belonging, of compassion and hope, a far-flung life is about people trying to do their best, each for private reasons, seeking shelter from the storm of life. Exploring the lives of a handful of isolated souls and the secrets they should in order to survive, this epic novel stands as a testament to the enduring power of love. Okay. I'm nervous to read this book. Will I read it? Yes, because I will read every book eventually that I own. However, I feel as if this book is going to put me up and all up and through. Like, I feel like I'm going to walk away from this book tired. I feel like I'm gonna walk with my soul weary and warm. And it's one thing to walk away from a book still feeling it and think about it days later, because that's just a good book. You know what I mean? Like, that's how I want to feel when I read a book. But I am really, really worried that this book is really going to just have me feeling just like exhausted by life. And I don't need that right now. I'm already exhausted by life. I'm tired, physically, mentally, socially, all of it. Honestly, that summary took it out of me too. It just doesn't have to be a book pile 3, only for the sake of my mental health. It's a lot. And I'm trying to figure out, like, what sacrifice did Matt have to go through? Love and duty, sacrifice and happiness? Like, why? Why? And why did swerving to avoid a kangaroo, like, ruin the lives, shatter the lives of an entire family? Somebody has to die in a car accident. I don't know. It just sounds really, really sad. And I know people, you know what? Let's not say what I say about this book and then I'm moving on, because I actually don't know what it's about. This is all me guessing based off of a summary. I have no idea. This may be the most beautiful book I've ever read. I don't know. But what it's giving, what I feel like it's going to feel like is one of those books where it's such a powerful family story that, like, you're supposed to just live off of the power of love within a family, even though if it started off with 5 family members, they're all dead, but, like, the mother's thinking about how even despite, like, all of the terrible turmoil that family went through, she wouldn't have chosen another way because she got to feel the love of something like that. And I was like, that's not enough. Like, it's not enough for me to have felt the love of that, but then, like, everybody else is dead. Like, that's what this is giving. Again, I don't know if that's true. That's what it feels like, and that makes me sad and tired, and I don't, it's just gonna put me through the ringer. I can feel it. I'm gonna look back at this video though and stitch it or whatever I need to do when I finally do read this to see if what I was feeling about the story. I have very powerful feelings about this book already from that summary, which again may be total nonsense, so let that marinate. But it feels like it's gonna tear me up inside. I'm so fragile as it is. Okay, that's all of the Goes World books. And I think we have really good piles. So really quickly, going really fast, and by pile 1, books I'm ready to read as soon as possible, and we'll try to set up a schedule to where I meet my, like, work requirements every day and then have at least maybe an hour or 2 to read the book that I want to read. But it's gonna be Claire McIntosh's It's Not What You Think, because I'm gonna figure it out, and it is gonna be what I think. Felix Moss's The Mistrial, because I'm really trying to figure out why this benevolent wind who grants magical powers is called The Mistrial. I want to know. Murder at the Orient Hotel, because yet again, I'm gonna figure it out. Vanilla Cocoa, I'm probably gonna read that this weekend, probably this upcoming Saturday with a nice glass of wine, because I just want to be in the Tuscan hills and just love. Room 706, also intrigued by this. What happened in that place where she was at the wrong time? I want to know. And then The Wolf and His King, I low-key may stay up all night reading this. I'm gonna get my work done first, but I'm gonna read this because this has been on my mind, and I'm gonna be really sad if I don't like it or if it doesn't hit. But I was just told it's a beautiful MM that I feel like it will. So, well, The Wolf and His King, very excited. Don't Let Me Down, Finn. Don't Let Me Down. And then the last one is Esther Is Following You. I'm a little scared to read this, but I'm gonna read it anyway. And hopefully it. Living in a Delulu life is such a thin line, and sometimes people step over it and it gets a little weird. I'm hoping she's on the right side of the line, but then if she was, it wouldn't be a good book. So those are my immediate reads. It would be nice to get these done in July. It's not gonna happen, but as soon as possible, and then I'll move on to, like, my book 2 piles. And it's so funny that I'm doing this when I've only gotten through one of my book subscriptions. I still have my LitJoy craze to get to, my Broken Bindings, and my Fairy Loots, and my specially pre-ordered books. But I don't think I'm gonna add anything to Book Pile 1 because then I'm just lying to you. I'm not gonna read that. I'm just not gonna do that. Okay, time to reset because I have bubble wrap everywhere. So let's clean up a bit and then what time is it? I don't think I can spend all day doing this because I still have to do work, but maybe we can do Broken Binding books and then we'll see where we are. Okay, bye.